Hey everyone, welcome back to Drive It Out. My name is Adam and we are at the 2024 Chicago Auto Show and I'm really stoked to be here. There are a lot of amazing 2024 vehicles and even some great 2025s. Right now we are in the Honda booth. Honda has done a great job with their booth this year. Lots of vehicles, lots of high trim level vehicles and lots of color. Love cars in color. This is no exception. Guys, this might be a truck that you've forgotten about, but you should not. This is the Ridgeline. Coming from Honda, now you may think, okay, Ford has the Maverick, that's a unibody pickup truck. Hyundai has the Santa Cruz. Honda has the Ridgeline though. Honda's Ridgeline is a little bit bigger, it's a little bit more expensive. This one here is the TrailSport model, which I definitely like. If you are familiar with the Honda Pilot, they offer the TrailSport at trim level as well, and it provides you a little bit extra off-roady stuff. They retune the suspension, you get these nice off-road tires, and it looks really sharp. It's lifted a little bit more than the other trim levels of the vehicle, and it looks really good. And this one in this blue that Honda does is excellent. You can also get the Pilot in this blue as well, and it looks excellent. So what can you expect from a Honda Ridgeline? Now, if you know anything about Honda Ridgelines, they are great trucks as far as longevity, right? That first generation is kind of polarizing styling, but they're still out there running everywhere. And they've done really good at staying simple with this generation of the Honda Ridgeline as well. So you have a naturally aspirated V6 up front, similar to the one in the Pilot, 3.5 liter, and you've got 280 horsepower here. You get 285 in the Pilot, this one has 280 horsepower. Now, I don't know how you feel about the styling, but it is definitely much different than that first generation Honda Ridgeline. This looks very sharp, but again, this is a unibody pickup truck with all-wheel drive. This is not body on frame. So that's why you don't see big gap here between the cab and the bed and things of that nature. But let's go back here and see what you get for storage. This is a really good size bed back here, and something that Honda is excellent at. If you ever owned any modern Honda vehicle, especially if you're in the big SUVs or the Honda Odyssey minivan, you know Honda is very good with storage. They are all about cubbies. They are all about giving you places to put any and all items you might have, and the Ridgeline is no exception, as they have excellent storage under here. Now, the one thing I will say is if I have a pickup truck, even though it is a unibody pickup truck, it does have these nice big off-roady tires, and I wish I had a full-size spare. I feel like there's no other vehicle around that has tires like that that does not also have a full-size spare when it comes from the factory, and this does not. It's got that smaller donut under there, but that is a great storage space. Gotta love that from the Honda Ridgeline. That's a good quality bed, storage on the side. You've got great tie downs in there. But let's come around here and let's look at the inside of what you're gonna get here. I like that you do have a sliding back window option here, and the back seats have pretty good space. So I'm gonna get in here. I'm liking the black leather with this orange trim, right? The orange stitching, I should say. And I instantly feel when I sit back here as compared to, for example, the Maverick, I'm sitting up much higher. And when you're back here in the back seat, you have a great view kind of over your front driver and front passenger. But good space back here, really enjoy that. The back passengers are not left out. You have vents back here, you've got good cup holders and a little bit of storage. I definitely like that. You've got a sunroof in here. The view from back here is just really, really good. Power outlets, everything you're gonna need for being in the back. But let's check out the front seat and talk a little bit more about what this Ridgeline offers. Now, again, it's the all black interior. It's the way I would spec it. I like black interiors with just subtle touches and stitching and things like that. The black interiors last a long time, especially with Hondas. I've owned 8 Honda and Acuras over the years. And while the tan interiors are really pretty when they're new, they just don't have that the stamina that the dark colored interiors do for Honda. These will look good for a very long time if you can deal with it being just kind of a sea of black. But things look familiar in here a little bit to being in, for example, the Pilot. You have this push button shift setup Now, there's a major difference. This is paired with a transmission that is a 9-speed. And in the Pilot, you get a 10-speed. So they obviously, this being a truck, they've wanted to kind of gear this differently. They want the torque delivered differently, and so they are giving you a 9-speed. But you have a not overly large screen here in the middle, a decent screen. Honda's done good at giving you a volume knob. You're going to get a digital display cluster here. And if you are looking at a Honda, maybe this vehicle, and you've never owned a Honda before, here's what I can tell you can expect. You're not gonna get in here and it's not gonna wow you like the interior feels like it's made of jewelry, like it's just super, super nice. But you're not gonna feel like it's a penalty box either. You are gonna feel like things are tightly put in here, everything fits together well, very low squeaks and rattle worries. You don't have to worry about that stuff. Everything is put together really well. Fits good, it feels good, the seats are very comfortable, everything is very easy to learn. Honda is very, very good at making interiors ergonomically. So anyway, guys, I am a Honda fan. I do like the Ridgeline. We did do a comparison video here at this show comparing the Ford Maverick with the Hyundai Santa Cruz. You should check that out if you're shopping for a smaller pickup truck. But don't forget about the Ridgeline over here. Now, the TrailSport is going to start around $46,000, and you know there's a Pilot TrailSport here too that's about the same price. You know, if you want that extra off-roadiness, you know, you're going to pay for it a little bit. But this truck in general starts around 40 grand. So it is definitely a higher price point than those other two pickup trucks that I mentioned. So that is why, you know, this kind of stands apart on its own. But thank you guys for watching this. I hope you have enjoyed this review of this Ridgeline. I love that Honda has put so many awesome colors in their booth. I love this blue. They've got some beautiful reds and other blues in here as well, and even a green. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. We're at the 2024 Chicago Auto Show. Look for more of our reviews here, and I will see you guys in the next one.